All right. Hello, guys. Welcome back. We are doing another Rocket League video. Once again, trying to push up. In the last video, we actually had a humongous win streak for some reason. I don't even know exactly what happened, but we went all the way from 1140-ish MMR straight up to 1200. So big jump, big win streak. Let's try and see if we can even just gain a little bit of MMR. Any little win is fine with me as long as I'm climbing. Another thing that I included in this video that I didn't have in the last video is I have a controller overlay. Might make it a little bit easier for you guys to see what exactly I'm doing, mechanics-wise. Alright, I'm gonna have to let teammate play this. I'll play that. No, 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 no. Got the save. Kind of hit it to my teammate. He can pass it right here. Perfect. What a great way to start the game. Great passing play from my teammate. Unfortunately, the enemy was there, so he did kind of save it for me, but teammate was still there. I saw my teammate trying to cheat, so I tried to kill it. We're just going to soft hit that. He hit it right to my teammate, which is good because I'm low in the middle. Try and play off pads here. I'm going to be the first line of defense. Ah, damn it. Good play from them. I think my teammate did a little bit too much floating around the play when he could have been like rotating behind me so I can go and then he can go kind of thing. But it's still early game, so we still have a lot of game left. A lot of bumps. Okay. So this teammate doesn't seem very good. Hopefully that's not a big problem. Hopefully he can step it up and just get better positioning. So that's really all it is he's just like not positioned as well as he should be. That's right to him. He gets a hit, which is, I mean, I guess good enough, but I really need him here. Good job. Let's see if we can make something happen here. I got no boost. Alright, they're just going for the demo. They're going to go for the demo a lot now because they have such a good lead mentally, not necessarily like, it's only a 1-2 lead, but I'm sure they're getting my teammate all overwhelmed because I can see that he's making some decently simple mistakes. But yeah, they're literally just going to chase the demos this whole game. Just to anything to keep that 1-goal lead. Like, that's great for my teammate if he can make any sort of play here. Doing good, but it did go right to them. Which means they're instantly going to go for another bump play. Ah, damn it. Should have read that better. That's mine. That's my bad. And of course they went for the demo, and then he's going to go for another demo. But they're not going to score that. Okay. Going for a bit of a flashy play, but we don't exactly have time for that right now. Oh my gosh. These guys are actually really annoying. Yeah, I can't do much when I'm getting bumped every 5 seconds for sure. Teammate missing that doesn't exactly help, but I got time to get back, so it's not the end of the world. Teammate could potentially do something here with that. That's good pressure. If my teammate was a little bit more aggressive there rather than just watching the ball, we could have made something better happen. And then he got demoed, which is not good. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about games like this, is the players aren't exactly the very best. There we go. See, we just give them what they deserve. They've been bumping and demoing us the whole game, so we just go for a nice clean flick that I know it's in, and I just force bump them so I know I can score it on my own. Alright, send it right to my teammate. That's going to go right to the enemy, but he's got a weak touch, so my teammate could get there. Kind of just got to float in situations like that because I just saw my teammate drive below me. So I knew he was going to be in net. I just wanted to float, so I either bump him out of the way of the ball or I win the 50, which in that case I did win the 50. There we go, we're OT. Alright, hopefully this teammate can pull out something and get us this win. That is a really good 50 from him. Just kind of keep applying pressure. Yeah, they're gonna go for the bump. Not surprised there. Good shot from teammate. Let's hope he can. That would be a slot, but he is right there. Unfortunate. Alright, that's the teammate has to go for that quick before the enemy has a chance to get a second hit. There we go. Perfect. Perfect team play right there. Really glad we won that one because I did not want to lose against people who were just farming demos the whole game. Probably would have tilted me a little bit, but we ended up coming out on top, getting the win there. Good first game for sure. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here. Gonna try and pass it right to my teammate. Okay. He whiffed his kickoff. That is a great way to start the game for us. Now we can sort of instantly play the game a little bit more passive. Like we don't necessarily need to score, but we also don't want to concede so much space that we just give them the perfect opportunity to score on us. Teammate kind of just whiffed there and put me in a bad spot for a bump play, but I don't know. It's whatever. Still early game. Game kind of just started. Unfortunately, that's right to the opponent, but if my teammate can get that, which he can bring it up the wall. He's going to make some sort of play here. See how they react to the play. Just nice soft hit. Just try and get it over him. I could have hit it hard on the crossbar and passed it to my teammate, but he wasn't exactly far enough to where I was confident. And I wasn't exactly confident in my own skill to hit like a flip reset on that, so I just tried my best to place it in the net there. Teammate's got that. He can play that into the corner. Definitely did not hit that as hard as I wanted to. I wanted to hit it. I wanted to like ground pinch it, but I just kind of whiffed. He's got the 50, kind of just getting in his way. Teammate should have been a little bit more aggressive on that. Kind of just gave the ball away, but he's got it back mid now, which is good. Almost made a good play there. Keeping some pressure on. I should have went for that, but I didn't exactly look and see that the enemy was backwards in his own net. Hopefully teammate can get there. Okay. He's kind of looping around the net when he could have just hit the ball. But I whiffed, so I put him in that bad position anyways. It's alright. I'm going to go right here. Teammate can just get another 50 out of that. Aw, damn it, I whiffed. Should have been an easy slot, but teammate whiffed that too, which also should have been an easy slot, but just played it too fast for my comfort zone and I whiffed, but there we go. Nice another slot in the top. Puts us in the lead again. Alright, I'm going to try and shoot it right for my teammate again. Ooh. Kind of good for my teammate, actually. He can play it slow in the corner. There we go. He needs to push up on that. While I get boost, I can support him. Nice one. There we go. And it looks like they might have just forfeit. There we go. Another good game in the bag. And we divvied up from that. That is great. See how far we can push this win streak. I'm not exactly expecting Champ 3 out of this win streak, but if I can get close, maybe even Div 4, then I'll be perfectly fine and happy with that. Bit of a bad kickoff for me. I didn't exactly commit as hard as I should have, but I kind of whiffed my fast flip anyways. Teammate's got to go for that, and he's kind of just spectating the play for some reason. Because I wasn't in the best position for this. And then teammate was kind of just watching and didn't really react, but let's see if we can make something happen here. No, I started off from a bad angle. Unfortunately, that's a miss too. And teammate's gonna see if he can do something here. No. There we go. Nice little simple play, something to put it in. Tie us up again. Alright, I'm gonna definitely stick to the goal here. Good thing I did. We have positive pressure here. So I'm gonna slot it over there. He's gonna hit it, but my teammate was really hoping he could 50 that. That's probably gonna go right in. That was a bad hit for me. I was in a bit of a bad spot. I should have hit it softer and played it into my own corner. rather than just rebounding it. Try and hit it right again for my teammate. Oh, that's actually a good play, but unfortunately he's nowhere to be found. Let's see if he can play off this. I hear him, but I never see him. So this is definitely going to be a tough game. We have a very passive teammate. He seems to be decently passive even on offense, which can be a problem at some points because it's like I can just keep trying to make plays for him and then he'll just never follow through with them because he's too passive. Maybe we can push him out of his comfort zone, get him to score though. Yeah, he just overcommits, but he's coming back. Honestly, if he could just get in the way, that would really be all I need. Like, I need him to go for this. Good shot. Perfect center for him. Yeah, he's kind of just, in that situation, he's literally just, his car is in my way. He must have just had ball cam on and didn't notice, but I mean, if he's not going to go up for that until like way later like he just did, he's kind of just in my way and I could have went up for it while he went to net, but he doesn't exactly, yeah, and then he just flips it over. He doesn't, this teammate doesn't exactly have the best game sense. I almost feel as if he's like boosted, like he's really not playing like anyone else in the lobby. Yeah, I mean, oh damn it. Yeah, and he's just way too late to that commit right there, and he's just kind of floating around the ball, and he doesn't even hit it. So if I'm being honest, this might be my first loss so far, just because this teammate isn't very good. Yeah, and I mean, he was in net, and I was in front, so he could have saved that. Just wasn't positioned very well. Unfortunately, he missed that one too. Hopefully he can keep pressure here and actually hit the ball. Right to the enemy though, but we still have pressure here. And then he runs. That should be in. There we go. Anything is momentum. Hopefully we can take that and score a couple more goals. I'm gonna try and soft cheat here. Good thing I only soft cheated. If I hard cheated, it would have gone behind me. Could be an open net. There we go. We could come back. 40 seconds is a lot, especially for 2 goals. So we actually are in a pretty good spot here. Teammate can make a play off that. And we both whiffed. I started off from a very bad angle, so that was my fault. Should have taken more time. Great job with the teammate. All right. We actually have a very good... We have very good momentum here. Oh, and I just whiffed, but my teammate can get that, I think. No, that was my bad. I might have just thrown away our only opportunity to win. I'm trying to play too fast because I know we're down. I ended up slipping up, and yeah, it's gonna be a GG's. We at least got it 5-6, which is pretty good. I definitely sold right at the end. I should have taken more time and not oh, instant div down. That is just unfortunate. It's okay. Hopefully we can get that div back though in this next game. Let's see what we can do here. Who do we get put up with? Okay, I think these are all different people from the last game. Good kickoff. This is exactly what we want in this scenario where my teammate's kind of just touching the ball. He doesn't exactly have a play to make, so he's just kind of touching it just to get it towards their field and to force them to challenge. Oof. Really glad my teammate was able to rotate fast enough. Decent 50. I can tell that this teammate has a lot better game sense than the last one. He kind of just knows how to apply pressure. He's going to take it up the wall here. See my teammate's going up, so I'm going to play down. It's okay, teammate will get back and then I'll play the net. Unfortunately, that's right to the enemy, but we can still... Oh, that's open net. There we go. Good play for my teammate. I'm kind of just trying to stay not too close, not too far. Perfect spot in case I'm needed, and then also perfect spot to go back if they win the challenge. This might lead to a early forfeit. I don't know if he was just accidentally AFK or if he's intentionally throwing, but we still got to play like it's an actual game if we want to win. Teammate's just going to go up in shadow. Perfect hit. He's kind of just floating around. He's just creating pressure, but I mean... Yeah, him and his teammate aren't exactly the most coordinated, so they're kind of messing each other up. Which is good for me and my teammate. And I'm going to play behind him. Looks like I'm going to need to be behind him. There's not much we can really do in terms of clearing at the moment, so we just got to keep it away from right in front of our net. And that's the clear that we needed. We got the pressure. I got the boost. Teammate's going to go up for the play. I could have probably positioned that better. But once again, I'm just trying to create pressure. Teammate's going to have to go up the wall. Perfect. I'm going to get this back right boost and trying to move up mid. See if I can do anything with this challenge. 50 it. Perfect. Actually went right to my teammate. There we go. Perfect team play from us. I was reading him. I didn't want to go up too fast to where I'm kind of just in a bad position and he's got to continue to push it. Got it right where we wanted it. All right. Perfect. We got a win. Hopefully that just gave me the div back that I just lost, and it did. Perfect. And let's go for about one more game and see what we can get out of it. Really hoping we can win. I don't think we'll div up from this win. I don't know the exact MMRs for the divisions in the ranks. But if we can be mid to high div 2, then I'll be perfectly fine with that. Alright, I'm going to go right here. I got in a bad spot there. Great play on teammate. Kind of just got in their way. Trying to hit it over to him. Maybe he can hit it over to me. Alright. We're just going to have to play defensive here. Teammate can make a play here. A little more passive than I would have enjoyed that play, but it worked out. He kind of just made them pass it to me. Good save by them. Kind of just rushed to my play before I had a chance to make it. Popped it over me, which is good on them. Teammate should be able to get that. Great, I can play in the net. Don't have much. He's going to go for that. Still just going to kind of sit in the net while my teammate figures something out. Pass it up right to my teammate, grab this boost, and then go up mid. And there we go. Put it right up in the net. Alright, I'm going to go left here. And there we go. Hit teammate with a great pass. That was a perfect kickoff from him. Right where I needed it. Alright, let's rotate back. Gonna let him get it. Hit it over him. Catch it. Mess up my flick. That's okay. I'm just gonna grab this boost because I know it's gonna go above my net, so I gotta play it across anyways. Grab this boost. Alright, they just going for the demo. Honestly makes sense though. They're in a bad spot, we're in a good spot. Oh shit. Good flip reset. I actually did not expect him to get the flip reset. I didn't. Oh. It's because it was a bad flip reset. That's why I didn't expect it. Hopefully my teammate can make a goal out of that. Let's see. No, I shouldn't have even gone up for that. It went right over my head. Pinch it. Teammate should be able to get that. Oh, he leaves it open for some reason. Must have turned ball cam off for boost. Really unfortunate. Yeah, he did. He was going for boost. Alright. I got the nice flick, but he bumped me and my teammate wasn't there because he needed boost, so unfortunately we just couldn't make the play happen. Got the demo. My teammate has to play this. He can play that again. Perfect. This might be in. There we go. So unfortunately, they have really good pressure, but I was able to figure something out with my teammate and we got it out. Teammate's got a good shot here. Teammate's got that. That is insanely unfortunate for his 50. Oh, he didn't even try in 50. He kind of just passed it to him. I think if he flipped, we would have been in a better spot, but there's only so much you can do. Especially with the Dominus in a lobby full of Fenix. Oh, got it right over me. That's unfortunate. Yeah, teammate kind of just got stuffed on the 50. Man, can't do nothing. Good thing teammates here, though. Great pass from him and Demo, ensuring that I could get an uncontested 50 there for the goal. Just free shot right in. We do still have an entire minute, so we can make something happen. Try and shoot it up high. Gets the save. Oh, if he can flick that, that'd be nice. Oh, he gets the bump, though. But he shoves himself too far into the net to do anything with the bump. Oh, he kind of slams it down. That was definitely a good game, just bad positioning. Yeah, div right back down. Kind of just hovering on that division right there. Unfortunate win-loss scenario there. That is going to be it for this video. We kind of gained... Okay. Looks like we gained about 1 win worth of MMR this session, which unfortunately sometimes is just something that happens, especially in Champ. It's kind of just like, it's a weird spot to get out of once you get in it. Because, I mean, last video, I got really good teammates who actually knew how to play the game, and I got an endless win streak. And then I got a couple good games with teammates on this video, and we got a couple good wins. And then sometimes you kind of just get teammates where they, and you saw the enemy on one of the games that I won. He was telling us that his teammate was probably boosted. That's how he felt. I mean, that kind of happens a lot in Champ. Like a lot of people, I feel as if they're boosted, or they played ranked with their friend to get in their rank, boosted them up, and then they don't have the game sense to solo queue, and then they just do, which is really unfortunate, but hopefully next time we can gain some more rank, and I'll see you guys in the next video.